It is 8 in the morning. 2 years ago, Thomas would have walked into a wall of overdue work and a sinking feeling. Today, he walks in, sits down, and reads a one-page briefing his AI prepared overnight. This is a day in the life of an AI-powered buyer. Watch how the whole job changes. Let us follow Thomas hour by hour through an ordinary working day. Same job, same targets, same desk. A completely different way of working. 8:05, the morning briefing. Before Thomas even arrived, an agent scanned the overnight news on his categories, flagged the 2 deliveries now at risk, and surfaced the 3 emails that genuinely need him today. He reads it in 4 minutes. He starts the day already on top of it, instead of buried under it. 8:30, spend analysis. A messy export of last month's spend lands in his inbox. The old Thomas would have lost half a day cleaning it. He hands it to AI. In minutes, it is cleaned, classified, and the duplicate suppliers are merged. It even flags a payment that went out twice. He books the recovery before his coffee is cold. 9:45, a new supplier request. Marketing wants to onboard a vendor Thomas has never heard of. Instead of a day of digging, he runs AI deep research. Financial health, ESG, delivery risk, news, sanctions. 10 minutes later, he has a defensible risk profile and a question to send back about one red flag. He still makes the call, he just makes it informed. 11 o'clock, the contract. Legal sends over a 40-page supplier agreement and asks for his view by end of day. Thomas is a buyer, not a lawyer. He drops it into the AI and asks it to flag the risky clauses by severity, quoting the exact text for each. 2 reds, an auto-renewal trop, and an uncapped liability. He sends legal a sharp, specific note before lunch instead of after midnight. 12:30, lunch. An actual lunch, away from the desk. This is the part nobody tells you about. The time AI gives back is not just efficiency. It is a career that is survivable. 1:15, negotiation prep. He has a renewal call tomorrow with a supplier pushing a 9% increase. He asks the AI to build a prep playbook, a should-cost breakdown of what is really justified, a target, an anchor, a walkaway, the levers he can trade, and the tactics they will likely use. He spends the afternoon not building the playbook, but pressure testing it with his own experience. 2:45, the RFP. A tender that has been hanging over him for a week. He gives the AI his brief, and it drafts a full RFP. Scope, requirements, timeline, weighted criteria. He reviews and tightens it. A week of dread turned into an afternoon of editing. 3:30, an alert. Not a fire drill, a quiet notification. The risk agent has spotted a key supplier's credit rating slipping. Weeks before it would have shown up as a failed delivery, Thomas calmly starts qualifying a backup source on his own timeline instead of in a panic. 4:45, reporting. He needs a summary of the month for his manager and an update for finance. The old Thomas lost Friday afternoons to writing these. He has the AI draft both from his analysis in his own tone. He reviews, edits the details only he would know, and sends. 5 o'clock. Thomas leaves. On time. Not because he did less, but because the machine did the heavy lifting all day and he did the thinking. Now step back and look at the whole day, because the pattern is the real story. Look at what the AI did. It cleaned the data, it ran the research, it read the contract, it drafted the playbook, the RFP, the reports. It watched the suppliers in the background. Hours and hours of skilled grunt work, done in minutes. Now look at what Thomas did. He decided which red flag mattered. He pressure tested the negotiation with judgment no model has. He chose the supplier. He owned every decision that carried real consequence. He managed the relationships. That is the irreplaceable part, and he finally had the time and the energy for it. That is the whole shift in one day. AI did not take Thomas's job. It took the parts of his job he never wanted, the cleaning, the chasing, the first drafts, the monitoring, and it handed him back the part he is actually paid for, the judgment. And notice the second order effect, the one that compounds. Thomas is not exhausted at 5 o'clock. He has the headspace to think strategically, to build a supplier relationship properly, to spot the saving nobody asked him to find. The buyer who is buried in admin never gets to that. The AI-powered buyer lives there. And it changes how the business sees him too. He used to be the person you chased for a late report. Now he is the one who walks into the leadership meeting with a clear view of risk, a defensible recommendation, and the numbers to back it. Same person. The technology didn't make him smarter. It cleared away everything that was stopping him from showing it. His manager noticed, his scope grew. The work got more interesting precisely because the boring part disappeared. That is the quiet career engine underneath all of this. It is not just that today was easier. It is that a year of days like this puts you somewhere completely different from where you started. Be honest about the other side too. None of this ran itself. Thomas checked the AI's work at every step. He caught the things it got wrong. He kept his hand on every decision that mattered. The day works because a skilled human is directing the tools, not blindly trusting them. Take the human out and it falls apart. So is this realistic or a fantasy? Every single thing in this day is possible with tools that exist right now. The spend cleaning, the deep research, the contract review, the negotiation prep, the RFP drafting, the risk monitoring, none of it is science fiction. The only question is whether you have learned to use it yet. Because here's the quiet truth of that ordinary day. 2 buyers sat down at 8 in the morning. One drowned in the admin, the way it has always been. The other handed the admin to a machine and spent a day on the work that actually matters. In a year, they will not be on the same level. They will not be close. This is not a far-off future. It is a choice available to you on Monday morning. The tools are here. The only thing between you and this day is the decision to learn them. And you do not have to change everything at once. Thomas didn't. He started with one task, the spend cleanup, got comfortable and added the next. The morning briefing came later, the risk agent later still. Each one gave back an hour, and that hour paid for learning the next. That's how a normal day quietly turns into this one. Not in a big leap, but one habit at a time. So that is a day in the life. Not a robot taking over, a professional, finally freed from the grind, doing the best work of their career. If you want the prompts behind every step of Thomas's day, the spend cleanup, the supplier vet, the contract review, the negotiation prep, they are free and linked below. And our full course builds the whole system, so this becomes your everyday. Thomas left at 5, and he was not behind. Now go and build the day you actually want. I will see you in the next one.